Alright guys, welcome back to the Law of Gaming. I am the Law, and here we're about to start part 4 of our mini-part series of the Elden Ring walkthrough. We just finished fighting this guy over here in the Everjail in the last one, and so today we got a little bit more prep, well, not prep so much, but a little bit more quest set up, and we'll be able to end just before we do Godric in the, well, not Godric, but before we head to go do Godric in the next episode. So we are going to head on over here and get this next little quest started. And on top of that, that will also, ain't that a bitch, I forgot to refill my liquid. We'll also be able to pick up half of our medallion in order to use the elevator to go to the in-game area. So if y'all remember when we ran through here earlier, we heard this guy kind of shouting for help in his little pompous, pretentious voice. Anyone that calls himself great probably isn't.
You've consulted in me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but no, the help is very much appreciated, even from a tarnished. Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the true order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Height. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormveil took it. A fool, and plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood. What are you waiting for? A kiss goodbye? My fort lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. Take it back for me. Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward. Fret not. The great Kenneth Height is known for his considerable largesse. The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval.
Yeah, so you got kicked out of your own fort and you expect me to think that you're gonna reward me well? Yeah. We shall see, sir, we shall see. Alright, and actually, we've already, we're going to cut out a little bit of this running. We're just going to fast travel down there. This is not super difficult. And as we need to get this half of the medallion anyway, might as well get it out of the way, right? Right. I've never been hit by that before. It kind of surprised me. So come on over here, get your golden seed. Oh! You guys kind of took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting them to be oh, I forgot about this dude too. Alright. This is not a big deal. We're pretty much just gonna head on in and do our thing. We can kill them on the way out if we want to. And really, we're just gonna kind of run straight to the top if we don't get stuck on all this shit. And we'll kill these guys because they're a little annoying. As you can see. Now, when we get up here, we can call our spirit summons. Don't let that guy stab you. As you see, he does a wallop. Damn it. I got healed up. Alright, no big deal. And this is what, 2 episodes in a row where I died within the first couple of minutes. And you know what? We're not even gonna mess around. Come on, it. Dodge. Just in time. Alright. As you know, all we need is a distraction. And we got his back turned to us, so even better. Because he can, that shield he's got is phenomenal. He's got this ability, this weapon ability, which we'll get once we kill him. Where it does some good damage, but it like Bloody Slash, the ability takes your own blood out of you, like it takes your health, and I don't think I'm a huge fan of that. So I don't use it. There's a couple other spells that do this, have the same concept in them. But anyways, after we kill him, as requested by the great Kenneth Height, we'll come on over here, we'll climb up this super long ladder to get our half of the medallion. Alright, now that that's done, we will go talk to him again. Why do I keep getting lost every time? Okay.
I've been waiting for you with bated breath. Did you manage to recapture my fort? Oh, excellent news. Just wonderful. And the nightstick to boot. Well done, my friend. Well done indeed. I knew I was right to trust you. Now, here's your reward, as promised. Go ahead. It's all yours.
Yay, we got a dagger.
Right then. Time for I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans. What's that look? You don't believe me? Well, under the Earth Tree, commingling with the demi-humans is made possible. Even the vulgar shall not be left behind, under the rule of true order. Which is why I, Kenneth Height, next in line,
No.
the rightful ruler of Limgrave, have sworn to...
Sorry, my pup is trying to get into some things that she's not supposed to.
Watch.
Now she's pouting. Alright. So he's supposed to go down and reclaim his fort. He did not. I mean, I like his philosophy. You know, he's trying to make humans and demi-humans, you know, all live together in harmony or whatever, but apparently that's just not going to be in the cards for this area. And then you just go right back to the same place where you fought the knight at. I thought, where'd he go? Did we not? Why is he not here? He's supposed to be here. Did I miss something? Oh, we might. Well, no, we fast traveled, so it. I'm gonna go see if there's anything left to say to him. Maybe I needed to talk to him one more time. I don't. I'm a little confused. Yeah, he's still standing up there. We're wasting time. Just go where you're supposed to go.
Ah, yes. Would you like to
Oh,
enter
yeah.
my service? I see bright things in your... Enter into my service and learn the workings of the Erd Tree's true order. And who knows? Perhaps sometime down the line, the grace of gold will return to those tarnished eyes of yours. What say you? A fine accord, is it not?
Sure.
Very well indeed. I knew I saw something in you. I shall await you at my fort. We shall hold a ceremony for your knighting there, I think. I see great things ahead of us. We are truly by the Erd Tree blessed.
Alright. Now, he should be down here. Yeah, okay, now we're good. I forgot. If you come here and you get all these demi-humans inside the fort, that means that you've done what you needed to do.
Ah, you, is it? I suppose you must have seen it by now, yes?
Alright, fine.
I suppose you must have. Oh, indeed, it is a foul fate for a land to be without a ruler. One must be found with haste, and not that awful Godric, but a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave. I'm sorry to have lifted your hopes, but I haven't the authority to raise you to knighthood as things stand. The great Kenneth Height issues his sincerest apology. But now, I must begin my search post-haste for a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave.
I'll take the reward if you stop talking about yourself in the third person. I'll be happy with that. Alright, so now that we've done that, and we had already gone up and gotten the seal, we're going to come up to the Stormhill Shack, and we're going to talk to this girl laying on the floor in here. Well, first we're going to grab this loot. Should be a stone sword key. Now, stone sword key. It's a stone sword key, not a stone word key or anything like that, because if I can find it. Where is it? Alright. It is in the shape of a sword. It's a stone sword key. Stone sword key. Makes perfect sense.
Everyone's...
Yes, this has been a bit of a debate
They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it.
Make sure you keep talking to her until she gives you this jellyfish.
Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider. Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off, or legs, or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you? The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little one.
Alright, I think that was it.
Can you tell them I love them? And that it isn't finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing.
Okay, so now we're gonna go talk to this other guy that we rode past earlier, so that we can get that quest started off. He doesn't put us on a quest, but it kind of triggers it a little bit.
Not seen you before. Name's Bernard. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands between to take up the fight? Does your faith in the guidance of grace hold firm, despite the collapse of the Golden Order? Yes,
My faith holds firm.
through and through. Takes me back. But that's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time, too. Now's the time to pass them on. To a good and proper tarnished, like you.
Alright, so you can learn skills, weapon skills. And if you're not a mage, I highly recommend them. And sometimes, some of them are even good for a mage, so I'm not even saying
There's
that.
a myriad of battle arts in these lands that I've yet to discover. Mementos of all the warriors.
I am saying that I beat this game without using any of those, so,
Lost and died. A fine tale, all told
and not because I'm so great.
chivalric romance. That's how I fell in love with the sword and the arts of combat. It grants meaning even to falling in battle, to death itself.
Okay.
Not floating your boat, eh? Well, there's no rush. Knowledge of the arts can wait another day.
Alright, so now we're gonna go talk. Yeah, okay. We're gonna talk to my favorite guy. Can we... yeah, well, I don't want to ride through that little soldier fort again. So, look at this guy. He's just having a bad day. Like, his wife cheated on him or something. Like, what? Oh, I don't know. That is not our favorite guy, but he cracks me up every time we ride past here.
Can you hear me? Help me. Hello? Anyone?
Alright. This is Alexander.
Stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here.
You don't say.
Please, can you help me out of this? My
So-
thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear, with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. There's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
Alright, I'm actually... I'm not sure if we can do this with the staff. So, I'm gonna equip our little sword. There we go.
Ah, well played, good son. Well played. Oh, that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Ah. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Once again, pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter?
Oh, I can't help but smile when I talk to. It's like talking to Santa Claus. Alright, so we're going to talk to him again here shortly because he gets stuck. Not in a hole this time, but he gets stuck in a tunnel. But we're going to go initiate. Well, you know what? Since we did this way, I'm not sure if he'll be there or not. Well, might as well see. We're going to go talk to this guy and see he may or may not be there. We talked to him in the round table hold. D. He's the guy that hunts down the Tibia Mariners. Yeah, he's not there anymore. Alright, however, which is no big deal, because if he's not there, all we do is we keep going into this village, and we're going to kill this really weird thing. I don't know how they even came up with this. Like, seriously. These are not hard. Not a single one in the game is hard. But what you've got to do is kind of focus on the thing in the boat, and while you're fighting this, it will summon these like skeletons and other things, and like further on in the game it'll be these massive skeletons. I guess it would help if I actually targeted it. Gotta love Rock Sling for that stagger. Now, if you're a mage, you have this great ability where you can just attack from this distance. If you do have to get up close, no big deal. Still not a huge danger, but really the only attack they do to you is they kind of like lift the front end of their boat up and try to slam you with it. It's pretty easy to dodge, but if you are also getting aggroed by the skeletons that it summons, it can be a little irritating. Speaking of skeletons, you know how we have the wolves as our spirit summons? We can swap those out for these skeletal militiamen. I'm not a huge fan of these, with one exception, and it's that just like the regular skeletons, whenever they get killed, they come back to life unless they are hit, attacked while they're dead. So they're not very strong. They don't do a lot of damage, but they do an okay job of pulling aggro. So it's I don't know. It's your choice. From there, we're going to come right on over to this imp statue and spend a stone sword key. Then we'll head on down and ignore all the turtles, because what did turtles do to you? I don't know, you can kill them, but there's no point. And we get our first talisman. There are other talismans we can go pick up, but I'm not doing a platinum walkthrough, so... Oh, it's not our first talisman, I'm sorry, I completely forgot about these others here. But this is the first one we're going to equip, which raises our stamina recovery speed. Which is that green bar that we have up there in the top left. Alright, and now... since he's not here... Normally we'd go back and we would talk to D. Since he's not here, we'll go talk to him at the round table hold. And just a quick shortcut, you guys. Whenever you pull up the map, triangle, square, X will immediately take you here instead of having to pull it up from wherever you're at and having to move the cursor all the way over to the bottom of the screen. Triangle, square, X brings you right here. So this is D. Normally he's on the side of the road, but I guess since we came here already, he left.
Should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among them.
Alright, he said this to us already, but at the time we didn't have the death root. So we're going to show him that we had the death root that we got from the little mini boss we just killed.
But with a prowess for weeding death root. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts? If you're inclined to haunt more of those who live in death and weed their death root, then I'll introduce you to Garank, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take my place. What say you? Very well. Show me your map. I've marked the location for you, of a hidden gateway. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman. What is it? The map indicates where the gateway is hidden. It will lead you to Garank.
Alright, so pull up our map. And it should be, yep, right here. So here's the mark. So we're going to fast travel to the Third Church of America. The same place that we got the the wondrous physique. And it should be back here, I think. No, not there. Oh, I just went to the other side. So you come on down here, and you can kind of see these little light star trails. You go over there, and you get teleported. Now, when you get here, just go straight through those doors. Because if you try to fight this thing behind you, you will get stomped. But as long as we're here, let's hit this side of grace. And let's go talk to this big beast looking thing here.
I smell it. Death. Feeding me. Tarnished. Bring more death. I shall grant thee eye and claw. Feed me more.
Alright, so he gives you the seal, which, if you are a faith mage, you can use in order to do certain. It gives you a boost to certain incantations, and he gives you this beast eye. And anytime that we're close to death root or someone that has death root, this little notification will come up on the screen saying the beast eye quivers, meaning that there's death root nearby. So, okay, we've done that. Any more words will give beast eye quivering. Alright, so that's all we're going to do for now because we have to kind of progress through the game in order to get more of the death root. So now we are going to do... we're going to go talk to Alexander again in the cave. Now, a lot of people say you're actually supposed to start on the Limgrave side instead of the Caelid side, but it's kind of pointless because you can't get through, so you might as well just do it from this side anyway. Now, I suppose it is worth mentioning that you don't actually have to do any of this at this point. You can still get him as an ally if you make first contact with him later on than in this, current state of things. But I like the big jar, so I like talking to him. So from there, we're going to fast travel to get to the Caelid tunnel. We're going to fast travel to the Rotview balcony, and then we're going to head back west or back around these houses and just sort of jump over these cliffs. Find this graveyard over here. Come down the hill and around, and you can fight those guys if you want. It is not necessary, and it's kind of pointless. And come on into the Gale tunnel. I think I called it the Caelid tunnel earlier. It is the Gale tunnel. This dude, he's just like, not my job. It is your job, buddy. Alright, so this is an interesting little path here. If you just jump straight down, you will die. You will take fall damage and you'll die. So you gotta come on off over to the edge and just make your way around and down. And then we finally get to our site of grace inside the cave. Or tunnel, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, right next to that is the stake of America, which means shit's about to get real. I didn't think about it. We haven't leveled up in a while. We might want to go do that real quick. Yeah, we're gonna go level up real quick. We should have enough rooms for at least one level, maybe two. Oh yeah, and we got that golden seed, so we're gonna add a charge, and so we'll have more flasks to use. And level up. Our intelligence is high enough for right now. So we're going to... Yeah. Alright, I guess we'll get our health up to 20. So we're at 17 right now. What's our overall level? 37? Okay, we're getting there. Now, those guys that we just killed, not very strong, but they do pack a wallop. If you want to platinum this game, by all means go on ahead and do that. There's a squid in here. I'll give it one shot. Hey, 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 hey. I'll give it one shot, and if we die, I'm not going to carry on with it. I guess I'll help if I heal. I can't remember if you can use... No, you can't. So this thing is freaking gross looking. I don't care who you are, what you say. Yeah, we're gonna die. Alright, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll run in and I'll get my I'll pick my grace back up, but you don't really get a decent... It's one of those things where you don't get enough of a reward for the amount of effort you put in to kill it, so not really gonna worry about it. Oh, I don't know if he's gonna keep coming or... Okay. Alright, so behind this door should be our favorite pot. There he is.
Oh, the esteemed warrior. Where did you spring from? This was supposed to be a dead end, I'm sure of it. What's going on here? A door from thin air? Well, stranger things happen at sea, or so I'm told. But onward to the Caelid wilds. Gosh, that dead end had me rather stumped. It's time I set off to the festival at Redmane Castle. Doesn't the thought just set you?
Go on behind him, get that smithing stone. And then we're going to just come over here. We're going to hit this side of Grace. And what on after this... okay. We might have enough time to squeeze it in. Wow. Come on. We need that stagger one more time. Ow. That dude packs a wallop. Oh, there we go. That should be enough. There we go, we got him. Alright, so you get a dragon heart for him, and you get the Moonveil, which we will be equipping. I don't know if we have the stats for it just yet. Let's check and see. We don't. We need our strength to 12 and our dexterity to 18. No big deal. We're still going to go ahead and equip it just for the... We can't use the ability, but we can still use it. Which, just as much as the other thing. But for those of you that do want to go ahead and use it... Whoop, that's not what I meant to do. Alright. Yep, got that. Alright. So, it's a katana forged of glintstone. It is a masterpiece of the Celian swordsmith. The special ability where you sheath the blade, holding it at the tip in a composed stance, follow up with either a normal or strong attack to draw the blade at great speed for an instant slash attack. Both attacks fire off a wave of light. So it's very similar actually to the utchigatana if you have used that, except that the utchigatana does blood loss instead of putting off a wave of light. Okay, and I don't think it will let us fast travel out of here. And wait a minute, do we have enough to level up one more time after that? We do, so go ahead and level up one more time. And we're going to try to squeeze in the, what are they called? The Death Touch Catacombs, where if you do want the utchigatana, this is where you go to get it. And if I remember correctly, it's like back over here, I think. Now this is, well, normally I would say this is optional, but it's one of the places that you go to get Deathroot after you beat the boss here. So not technically 100% optional. Though, I mean, to beat the game, you don't have to do any of the side quests. It's not a requirement. I don't know why I thought that was something. What am I missing here? That's not... Huh? That's the thing. I was pretty sure it was back here. We might not have time after all. Did I ride past it? I did, I rode right past it. And you see, there's our notification, the beast eye quivers. That just means that somewhere is in here, there is that Deathroot stuff. Now these catacombs, every time you come in, there's going to be this door right in front of you, and it will tell us locked by some contraption, so we have to run through all this, you know, stupid crap in order to pull a lever to get the door to open. Now these things, we'll go over those. When you kill them, they come back to life. We talked about this just a little bit ago. Like, you'll see. Like, not super strong, right? But as you see, they do this thing where they come back to life. The only way to keep them from doing that is when they got that light coming out like them. That light coming out like that when they're trying to come back, is you have to hit them again while they're doing that, and then they're dead for good. Also, on top of that, there's some ghost glove work in here, which we use to upgrade our spirit summons. And then in here, hanging off the ledge, is the utchigatana, which, if you did not start off as a samurai, is a nice little samurai sword that does blood loss that we just talked about a second ago. So we pull this lever, and we get our thing somewhere. A heavy door has opened. To get that notification to go off your screen, you just tap X. And you go on in here, and we have our next little mini boss fight. You definitely want to use your spirit summons in here just to pull the guy's aggro, because he is very fast, and he will dodge a lot of your attacks. But see, he's not very strong. If you can see, his health just melted. And he's dead. So, not a big deal as long as you're not the one being focused on. So we hit the chest and get Death Root. Yay! Now you can go back to that guy at any time and give it to him. That Garink, whatever his name was. You don't have to do it right now, and we will though, and we'll do that, and then we'll wrap up this part, because after this will be when we get ready to go to the Stormveil Castle and take care of Godric. So let's go finish this up. Oh.
I'm not sated. Feed me more. This.
Trying to get a look at his face. Alright, so this is an incantation. At first he gave you that seal, now he gives you an incantation that you can use, and that seal, if you use that seal while you do this incantation, you'll have a boost to it, just like our rock sling has a slight boost with us using the meteorite staff. Alright, so he's just going to keep saying that. So that will be it for part 4. Part 5, we will start heading on over here to the Stormveil Castle, where we will fight, I think his name is Marik, and then work our way through and get to Godric. We're doing this a little lighter than I would have normally done. Normally I'd recommend between level 45 and level 50 if you're doing this solo. We're only level 38, so it will definitely be interesting. But like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.